Dodgers get a big W today. They're all big. Some pretty cool bullpen work from the one and only Dave Roberts, Mr. Bullpen Management himself. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Yohan Ramirez and what's happened since that famous hug. We'll also talk about minor leagues, all sorts of rumors flying around right now. We'll talk about those. Get in the chat. Come on in. Let's have some fun. This is Tim Rogers from Dodgers 2080. This is Blue Madness, a Dodgers 2080 production. So let's get this party started right now. So weak. Oops, that's not very good. Let me fix that screen for y'all. You must do better than that. Let's see. Here we go. I kind of like this picture right here. Alex Vesey getting the save. Say what? Yes. Let's go check out the box score from tonight. Because I don't know. I just think Doc did some cool stuff tonight that I'm not used to seeing. And I hope it's a harbinger of things to come. I think I used that word right. What do we got? Where is it? Is it the box? Oh, of course, the Dodgers automatically we get the W because, Mr. Mr. Miggy Rowe gets a hit. Dodgers win. That's just kind of where it's at. We will talk about that, Mr. Showtime. Nothing's confirmed. Jason, my man, thank you. Go Miggy Rowe. That's right. Yep, waiting to see you, Andre. Yep. Hello. Let's go. Let's talk about the Dodgers. Let's look at the box score tonight. I'll make sure that you guys can see it. I'm gonna I'll move some stuff around a little bit. Maybe minimize myself. Ooh. There we go. Maybe that's a little more visible now. As Beavis and Butthead would say. Let's just kind of look at the box score. So 9 hits. They got a few of those off Mr. Crochet, Dodger trade target, hopefully. He went 5.2, no walks, 6 Ks. He threw 91 pitches. So there's, there are a couple alarms with him, but in general, that's a fresh arm. Howard Cole made a good point on the Twitter machine today. He said, we don't need Crochet to come in and be an innings eater. We got those guys, and they're our own guys. They're Gavin Stone, Landon Knack, who is currently now in the rotation, from what I read. So let's see. Paxton went 5, solid, 3 hits, 3 walks, a little high on the walks, 6 Ks, but still did his job there. The overall 10 Ks, whatever they are, Jumbo Jacks were had. Huddy got the win. So here's where it gets interesting. In a 2-0 game, Dodgers are bringing in Yohan Ramirez, who, when his debut with his first couple games with the Dodgers were absolute disasters. We'll look at that. Then in the 8th inning, Doc brought in Evan Phillips instead of someone else. And it's because it was the heart of the order. And I really like seeing that. So it was Vaughn. I think it was Vaughn, Robert Jr., and Jimenez. I think that's what he brought in. It might have been Pham too. I don't remember. But he brought him in. It was a little shaky. I mean, there's a couple balls hit pretty good off of Mr. Phillips. But at the end of the day, it paid off. And then Alex Vesey coming in with his 1.26 ERA to get a save. So let's take a quick look at Yohan Ramirez, who is becoming kind of important. Weird as it seems. Let's look at the game logs. I mean, that's where we're going to see what happened, right? So his first game was against Diamondbacks, which is fine. He went, 2 innings, 2 hits, and they got that. But then the next one, he was terrible. Hit a couple guys, walked a guy, then Vesey came up and gave up a grand slam. And the next day he comes in, and he's struggling. He hits a couple guys, has a hit, gives up a hit. Doc comes out, puts his arm around him, puts his arms around his neck. Call it a hug, whatever you want. it, I can't. There's no other word to say but intimate. And I don't know what he said to him. I kind of don't care. But what happened next? All of a sudden, a man's career just seems to have changed. And since that time, he didn't give up. He turns out he didn't give up any runs that game. And I think since then, he had one baddie. No, 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 no. He's given up total of 3 earned runs since that time. His ERA before the hug was at 7.71. And now it's down to 4.64. And he's being used in high leverage situations. So, and you can see some confidence in the young man. That's just Doc being Doc. I don't know how many of you guys have met Dave Roberts. I have many times. First time I met him was at a high school baseball game. And I got introduced to him. Bob Nightingale could use a hug. We love you, Bob. Thank you so much. much love to you, Bob. But first time I met Dave Roberts was literally at a high school baseball game. I was there to watch some of my former players. By the way, my first former player, Michael Mercado, got called up by the Phillies. That's my first major leaguer. And our first major leaguer from our little league. I recruited him to our little league back in 2012 in the juniors. But it's watching players. His kid was going to a private school. We're at Westview High School. Friend of mine who actually did carpooling with Doc and everything like that introduced me to him. I was so impressed with him. He has a presence about him. And I remember when my younger one first met Dave Roberts. I think it was 2019. He goes, "Gosh, I'd love to play again, just to play for him." There's a presence there. And he commands. When he does the media stuff, he commands the thing. He still doesn't know me from Adam. He might maybe recognize me, but I doubt it. He wouldn't know my name. But it don't matter, because there's something about the dude. Okay, and then today for him to actually use, I thought that he used the bullpen very well today. I have no complaints about that at all. So, shout out to Dave Roberts. Shout out to Yohan Ramirez. Shout out to the Dodgers for getting that W. Remember they, weird scheduling. I guess they probably flew out yesterday. They had a rain delay, which, they got their 2 runs and then it rains, and those, if it would have been rained out, it would have been an official game because they got those in the top of that inning. So it all worked out really, really well. Tomorrow we got Big Bobby. Let's see. I want to talk a little bit about my Rancho night. Okay, I had a great time at Rancho on Saturday night. Sal's out there? All right, Mike. I should have texted you. They have more Joe Kelly hats. Check online. But they have more Joe Kelly hats. So I would check online. Go get one. I got one for me, got one for my son. And I got a smaller one that I might do a giveaway, but it depends on what fits my son's head when he gets out here in August. And I'm actually going to start do a little series eventually. My son, he's talking about what jersey he's going to wear when he comes out, because we're going to go to a game on the 21st. Oh, you got one? Yeah. But we were talking about the jersey, and so I have a lot of jerseys. And my son's like, "Hey, you need to create very good. You need to create a locker room look in the closet, Maybe I'll do that in this office in here. It's a little cluttered in here, but I think I'm going to go and do some, talk about one of my jerseys, just as a little segment. And I've got a lot of weird ones. A lot of weird ones. But it'll be fun to talk about. But Saturday night, it was the best. It was absolutely the best. I was the only media person there. I got to, I'm in the corner of the dugout, surrounded by, guys who were riding the pine or were, pitchers that weren't going to be in the game, or maybe were in the game because one of them was. Had such a great time with those guys. They are just that group, fantastic. Just met Felix Cabrera for the first time. Really good dude. Reconnected with Waylon Santana. Hung out a lot because Jesus Galiz had the game off. Talked a lot of baseball with him. Carlos Duran was out there. David Trebisio, and just others that came through. It was just a great time. It was really one of my favorite times. But let's get to the chat. People got things to say. There's my ugly mug. Maybe go here. All right. So we see the things about DePaula and Cartaya. Casey's reporting that. It could be. It's nothing official. We'll see things tomorrow, if they are going to happen. People are like, the first thing that I see, from everybody, my man Trinidad texts me, hey, he's going to trade Cartaya. Cartaya's earned it. He got his crap together. Are they going to, because they got Oki, and of course they have Hunter Vidusha. Don't know. So what's going to happen? Are they going to make a move with one of those guys, or is someone hurt? But at the end of the day, I think it's because Cartaya earned it, and they've seen something, and but still, we do know what's coming up. We are under 40 days for the trade deadline, and I think there are no untouchables. No offense to any of my guys. In fact, if any of my guys get traded, I'll be happy for them because that means they get an opportunity with somewhere just to get some help. I want them to get an opportunity to play baseball. Yoandre, numbers are looking good. We'll take a look at some. I don't know if there's any minor league games tonight at all. Mike, if you could help me out with that. Let's see. Does this eliminate a Rushing or Lorenzo call-up? No, nothing's. No. So, okay. So let's be honest. If they're taking Cartaya and putting him in AAA, the only catcher is Rushing, and then, of course, Yainer. But Yainer's been playing mostly second. Maybe they're going to play him more at catcher. I don't know. But that could leave room for Lorenzo, which would... Jesus Galiz needs to be called up. This is silly. This is silly. He needs to be called up. That dude's a baller, and he loves the game. He's really good at just, again, I hung with him a lot until he got put in the game in the 10th inning. So I think Galiz, I think that's a chain. I see a chain, hopefully a chain reaction, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm hoping. All right. So I think it actually could ripple a lot, Showtime. Again, Bob, big hugs for you, always. Craig's in the house. Hey, Craig, good to see you. Again, thanks, Craig, for all the comments. I appreciate it. Be like Craig. Comment on my videos after it. Just put, was something like that. I did see that Chung hit the number 99. Yeah, he's going to do that. I mean, they're chasing velocity. If you saw my interview with Jose Rodriguez, he's gained about 3 miles an hour over the last couple of years. The Dodgers are good at this stuff. Shortstop talent, yeah, it's looking better, isn't it? And it's important because let's talk about these. So Yohan is a guy that we're all thinking has seen. We had some good guesses about him, and we've been right. Freeland had a rough year last year. but he stepped it up this year. And he's making good plays, doing the things, and he's a switch hitter. Don't forget about this. Trey Sweeney, I like what I saw of him, but I'd like to see some numbers outside of Albuquerque. Um, Alexander Albertus and more. Yeah, it's looking good. And I gotta say, Wilman Diaz has been playing some great shortstop. It's just the bat still isn't happening. I want that so bad for him. He's such a good dude. He's become, a guy that I really like and really want the best for him. And it's coming. So no games on Monday, not even ACL, huh? All right. Yeah, they got some cool stuff. There's some very cool Joe Kelly stuff at Rancho. Buy it. I would. And I did. I bought a t-shirt, I bought their pullover jacket type thing, bought some hats. Nothing is beneficial yet. Look on all you got, just the quick link for it, just to make it easy on everyone. Doyers 2080. You just go to my page, go to my site, go to transactions. I'm gonna get you right to that site, and you get all of them. Even though it says Rancho, it's all the transactions. Let's go over them real quick. So Luke Fox, keep your eye on him. Okay, he just got started. He just got called up. Lefty. Hearing good things about him. See, Christian Romero's bouncing around. I'm not sure what they're doing with him. He's a room dog of Jose Rodriguez. Let's see. I haven't seen Sterling Patek. Here's another shortstop. No idea. Who knows? Another junior, though. I mean, you got to dig that. You can never have enough juniors. He is 18. He's a Halloween baby. So we don't know, but where's he from? He bats left, throws right, Dominican. Let's see. And this is my favorite one. Unknown or undisclosed assigned to Oklahoma City Baseball Club from Tulsa Drillers. Maybe that's Diego. I've heard of him, though. I don't think he's unknown. Lefty Jose Hernandez. I love having him back. Got reactivated. That's good. And, some other moves that have happened over the last few days. So things are moving. It's getting time. It's getting time for guys to start getting promoted. So I did not get any info on Hope. I do have some info. I'm just not sure if I'm allowed to release it yet. So if I hear anything, I'll let you know. I mean, if I'm told that I can release it, I'll let you know. But he wasn't there. I can tell you that. And even with the news I know, I don't know how bad it is. Let's see. So, yeah, now just like last year and the year before, there's going to be some promotions. Like I said, it sounds like Casey said 3. So I don't know. My guess, I'll give you my guesses. DePaula, Kendall George, and Jesus Calise. Those are my guys. But those are all position players, so there's got to be a pitcher in there. But I really hope Jesus gets promoted. Kendall, when I was there, had 4 hits, putting the ball all over the place. One reason they have so many arm injuries because they chase velocity. But all those teams are chasing velocity, Andre. But I agree. 100%. It's almost like they're treated like they're just disposable. It's kind of weird. So yeah, but for some of these guys, it's their shot. You add 3-4 miles an hour onto your fastball, all of a sudden, it's a difference maker. But I do agree with you, Andre, in that way. But I think every team's chasing that. But if you notice, Landon Knack doesn't chase it. Really, Gavin Stone's really not chasing it. But is Newell getting on base enough, Mike? That's my question. But yeah, he's old enough. I would promote him faster just because of his age. But he's hitting a lot of home runs too. Do I think Josue can be a 40 home run guy as he grows in his frame? I don't know. I just know that there's that hit tool that's there. He had 3 hits when I was there. They were all singles, but all hit hard. Well, looked all good. Everything was on the ground though. Same with Kendall, but maybe there's a little emphasis coming back, maybe of learning how to hit. actually hitting the ball instead of striking out as much. I don't know. Let's see. I'd like to see a few other guys do that because you can make a career out of that. And well, Kendall George, obviously. I mean, the dude's super fast. And I met his parents, really nice folks, and I met his girlfriend, very nice people. The Kendall's, man, just fantastic. Pitching wise, let's see what I see. I saw, oh man, great conversation with Cam Day afterwards. Struggled a little bit, but Trinidad and I were talking to him after the game, and Trinidad goes, "Hey, did you move from third base side to the first base side?" And Cameron goes, "Yes. Yesterday was my first day trying it in a pen." And he was pitching from a different side of the mound for the first time in a game during that game. And he gave up a few hits, had some big Ks, had a lot of good stuff too. They're working with him. They're working with these guys. Then I saw Waylon Santana. He looked good. So I saw Callum Wallace ended up getting the W of that game. Gosh, my brain just went lock on me of who else I saw. But they've been playing Logan Wagner at first a lot. That bothers me. I wish he'd be playing third. I think Logan Wagner's a big one. I just wish he'd answer my Instagram messages and let me interview him because I think he'd be a fantastic interview. I told him, man, he can talk about anything he wants. If y'all know, he's a really strong Christian. And so I'd let him talk about whatever he wants. But no luck yet. But I hope so, because I think he's a really nice guy. Let's see. Ooh, got some good stuff. Oh, I want to talk about that one, Showtime, for sure. But Logan, yeah, I wish he'd be playing third base. They've been, but Oswaldo Osorio, man, made some nice plays over there. I like him too, but I think he's more of a middle infielder. But they're at Rancho they got Perez and Diaz and Osorio in the middle. Sometimes they'll have Wagner at third, but Osorio mostly there. Outfield, Kendall, DePaula, Alonso, missing somebody, of course. Let's see. So, River Ryan, Robleski, Justin Robleski, Jackson Ferris, and Edgardo Enriquez are the top arms in the system, in my opinion. You ain't wrong. I think you're missing the one guy, and I'd say that's Bruns, but I tell you, those arms are on fire. River had a better second appearance. So that's good. Yeah, Ferris got some big time stuff. He's just coming around. Edgardo, he's already up to AA now. Hey, I was the first on Edgardo. I was the one that found him in 2022. So I'm really proud of him. And he's a good kid. I don't know. I guess maybe he's a reliever. I don't know. Let's see. Hella nice first-hand preview tonight. Sure hope the Dodgers can get tonight. White Sox starting lefty before the trade deadline. Yeah, he was pretty good, wasn't he? Dodgers nicked him up a little bit, but he ended up keeping those runs from getting home. And like Howard Cole said, we don't need length and all that stuff, we've got it. We're good. We're kind of okay with that for the moment. We need outstandingness, and so give me a guy like Crochet for 5 or 6 innings, and then I'll get the bullpen take care of business. That's for sure. There are at least, Andre says, there are at least 5 guys need to be added to the 40-man next year. We need to trade spots. Yeah. But they're going to have a ton of free agents too, so that'll all work out. And the Dodgers are weird about that. They've last couple years they've had room, but they didn't put more guys on the 40-man than that they could have. Bruns could be an ace, but everyone seems out on him, saying he's a reliever. Not everyone. I think he's going to be a good starter. He's getting there. If he's a really, maybe he probably hits 100 by the, as out of the bullpen. He's got some stuff. He's got some really good stuff. It's just command. Just. That's where it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's these guys, they're trying their best. They want to throw more strikes and all that. I want to look up the box score of the game that I was at, just real quick. They're going to be at Lake Elsinore. That's cool. And schedule game by gosh darn it, come on. Game by game results. Oh Lord. Because I'm just missing a couple of pictures in my head. In my yed. If you know, you know. The big question is, am I going to go see the Doobie Brothers tomorrow night? It'll be a long night. Still thinking about it. Okay, so let's go to their lineup that they had the other day. Oh, Munoz. Okay, Munoz, another outfield candidate. So they had, their lineup was George went 4 for 5, Wagner 0 for 4, DePaula 3 for 4, Gerald Perez 1 for 3, Munoz 0 for 4. With a lot of hard hit balls. Carlito Rojas at catcher. Meza hit his first home run. I captured it on video and with a camera. So I have that. That's posted on Instagram and on this channel too. On this machine. Osorio 1 for 4, and Willman 2 for 4. So that's good. The pitcher's good. Oh yeah, Jocelyn Gonzalez. That's who I missed. That was another guy hanging out with us. Just good dudes. Just good dudes hanging out with those guys. Wallace looked like he was throwing pretty hard. He's a guy that got the win in. It was an extra inning game. All right, back to this. What's happening again? Let's see. Yeah, he's only 21. Exactly. I think besides Sasaki, the Dodgers need to sweep up. Oh, Murakami replaced Muncy at third. I want Muncy back so bad. Their offense went down a lot when he went down. They need him. They have Muncy for another year. I think he sticks around. I think that Geloff, Wagner, those are a couple guys that are going to be a couple years out. But don't be surprised. I'm just saying. Let's see. Yeah, Murakami, my man Mike Salas, he might have some more comments on Murakami. He's also a fan. So, whatever it takes to get those wins, right, folks? We gotta. It's all about the dub right now. It's the big dub. It's not the little dub. It's the big dub, and that big dub is the parade. We need our parade in Los Angeles. I'll be up there. I want to cover that parade so bad. Take a lot of pictures and just enjoy it. And I got to be honest, man. If Dodgers win the whole thing, I'll probably do one more year after that, and I'll retire this channel. I'd like to, win it, the whole thing, and then just bask in the glory for a year, and then turn the channel over to someone else. But that's gotta hope, yeah. Oh, okay. So Murakami after next year, Mike, is what you're saying? Okay, that makes that. Hey, good. That'll work. Um, yeah, that's good. We'll take it. And I do think I don't know who. Let's see, what the Padres end up winning. I don't like them. I do not like those Padres. Oh wow. Oh boy, this is quite. Oh, stinking Padres end up winning. Oh, freaking Profar too. Gosh, that clown. That clown. He's such a dork. He's having a good year though. Um, Props to him, but he's still a weirdo. It's a team full of weirdos. Sasaki's injury. All I know is my man Mike Salas is not a fan necessarily of his health. So, yeah, and they're probably hiding the injuries like they, I don't know. You never know if they do injuries like the Dodgers. He's probably, 2 Tommy John surgeries and be back in 5 years. Um, Question: why haven't the Dodgers secured Teo's extension already? Seems the longer they wait, the price and demand will go up on him. True on that. Remember, he is 31, and the Dodgers do like some flexibility. So I'm just thinking that the Dodgers are going, we're just going to wait till the offseason and see how it all pans out. And I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Teo. I mean, I think predictions are out there. I don't know, Rourke, if you've heard them, but I have predicted that Teo is going to be the 2024 NLCS MVP. That is my prediction. Yeah. So yeah, I just think they're leaving a little bit of flexibility. Should we go over the? Oh, let's do a quick. Yeah, let's do a quickie on that. Why don't we do that? Thanks. I know we talked about that a little bit before. Let's go over the top 30 and see where things stand at the moment with them. Let me pull up my site here. And let's go to the prospect links. Like I said, I got a lot of links in here. Some of them are a little poopy, a little out of date, but in general, a lot of them are still in pretty good shape. It's hot tonight. Man, I need to turn on some air conditioning again. All right, we'll start from the bottom. Let's just do that, and let's chat. So let me move it this way, and I just want to move things over so I can see the chat. Do you think Jose Rodriguez will be added to the 40-man? Oh, that's a good question. They're going to ask the question is, can he slip through? So I want to start number 30. Peter Hubeck. I'm literally going to try to get an interview with Hubeck. Not right now, but I'm going to send him a message because I really like that guy. Hubeck. He's been good. And he's one of those guys that's such a nice dude. Let's see. Let's see. Any chance we can hook up for a Zoom interview at some point? Yeah, I've always wanted to talk to him. It just never worked out. But let's take a look at it because he's been doing really well. There's a lot of natural talent there. All right. He's 6'3", and he was skinny. He's probably still a little skinny. But he's filling out. I mean, he's still, how old is he? Dude's 21. He's coming out of high school. So this year, I mean, geez, 13 starts, 53 innings, 33 hits. Did you hear me? 33 hits and 53.2 innings, 78 Ks. Sign me up. Sign me up for some Peter Hubeck. Jeez. Jeez. Plus, his dad complimented me on my Senna hat, so that's a favorite. I love meeting the parents. By the way, it's so cool. Jesus Tierro, who's in the ACL right now. Um, let's see. He's 18. He just turned 18. Jeez Louise. Oh man, look at that. We got some dudes. We got some dudes. Um, yeah, I mean he's doing just fine. I'm not worried about him. He's just getting a little bit of work. They're not going to overuse the guy. He's 18 years old. No use. Ramos, my man, my man's struggling. Struggle bus is hard on this dude. He's hitting 202. The K's are they're prohibitive. I mean his OPS is only 647. And does have he's 98 Ks in 233 at bats. There's something up there. He needs to make time to make an adjustment. That's what it's going to take for him to get rolling again. Is Bruce Kurtz working on mid-season top 30? I'm sure he is. Yeah, Bruce does a good job. Does a really good job. Oh, Bleacher Report. I don't follow them. We all could use a hug from Doc if that has the impact. Hey man, all you need is love. Sometimes there's a couple pretty decent singers sang that. Let's see, Yaner. I love Yaner. You guys should know that. I'm just a big fan. But he's struggling this year. He's only hitting 241. And so the OPS is 657. There's just no slug right now. So that's got to change. The Ks are still 34 out of 191, so he's making contact. But yeah, that's a problem. Noah Miller, we got him from the Twins. Gosh, I keep hitting the wrong button, or as my family members would say, button. Let's see. He's a Great Lakes, hitting 253. Now remember, he's a fielding first dude. He's got 6 home runs though. Yeah, I haven't met Bruce in person yet. I need to do that. We have a good online relationship. I remember I gave him tips about getting passes for at Rancho. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be really fun. Also, as you go, I would say it over and over again. I want to talk with Casey. Casey and I were chatting today. We're talking just amongst us girls about the rumors going around. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. So, Gauthier. So, how's he doing in AAA? 262. That's not bad. That is so he's got it. Yeah, he's 25. He just turned 25. Mr. Versatility himself, though, and it's the excuse me, sorry about that. It's the walks is something that's one of the special things about him. He gets on base, so that's really impressive. Yeah, Casey and I have done plenty of stuff together. We just got to get together. It's just we're on different times, so he is 2 hours ahead, and so I usually can't start doing stuff usually until 9. So that's a problem. But maybe we need to hook up, especially as things really start heating up. I'm Tim Rogers. I am Mr. 2080, I guess, or Blue Madness, whatever you want to call it. Sammy Munoz. I like Sam. He's hitting the ball pretty hard. It's just a lot of times it's not going in. Let's see his Ks. 42 Ks. 42 Ks, 142 at bats. That's not his profile. I expect better. I expect that will change with him. And let's see, Albertus, Alexander, Albertus. Still, we need to. Can't wait to see. He's going to be in Rancho soon. I mean, he's tearing it up. Let's look it up. 342 batting average, 379 on base, slugs 459. lots of contact. 20 strikeouts and 111 at bats. Not too bad. 27 walks. It's good. I like that. I heard Teoscar's grandfather died. Then I also saw a picture of him with a baby. So I don't know if he had a baby or what happened. I don't know. Whatever it is, I just want him to be okay. Teoscar seems like a really good dude. Well, I think he was on Bleed Lows. I think the Bleed Losers had him. Yeah, and Roger, we talked about. We liked him. Okay, Geloff, little struggle bus here. It's an adjustment. Um, so his numbers right now in double or high A are not good, but they'll it's an adjustment. Let's give him some time. Trey Sweeney. Yeah. 10 home runs, but like what, 6 of those or whatever were in Albuquerque. So that needs to change. The K's are a little high. He can steal bases, but this is his first year in AAA. I think I think he needs another year. He's 24 years old. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with another year. And again, I like his presence in the field. What I saw in spring training. Zaire Hope. Let's see if they say anything in here. Twitchy. Yeah. The guy also threw mid-90s. He was doing really good. He was doing really well, and then he's vanished. Only 18 games. Dang, we need that guy back. Plus, he's just fun to watch. He's a fun one. Emil Morales. That's another one. That's another shortstop to talk about. He is a whole 17 years old. He's playing with the Megas. The Dodgers. So he's got 269. No, so 17 years old, 269, 400 on base, slug 308. No home runs yet. He's a young one. What's this? Hold on just a second. Oh. Let's see here. So that was our one of the top international prospects last year, and so maybe they're finally getting some shortstop help. Gerald Perez. Freeland will. So hey, Showtime. Freeland will be on here when they redo it, and they'll do it. I think it's after the trade deadline. I think that's when they'll do it. They'll do it after the trade deadline. And he will be on there. Gerald Perez. He has slowed down a bit. Still some solid numbers with them. Primarily a second baseman. Where are we? Chung. The numbers aren't terribly woohoo, other than 13 innings pitched, 25 Ks. I'll take that. Big kid. He's what, 20? Yeah, he just turned 20. And he's throwing 99 now. So he's got the frame to handle it. He's not a tall, skinny one. He's a tall, got some thick. Ronan Kopp, my man. I know he's had some struggles this year. He got a late start. And he's a reliever now. There's a little bit of adjustment he's probably making there. The walks have been painful. But that's going to fix. But he's going to be a really good reliever for the Dodgers someday. I still think end of next year. Okay, the man, Justin Robleski. We're going to see him on some very high rankings pretty soon. I just know that. He's got good stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if he debuts. And now, for me, I have Robleski on my. I have Robleski on my untouchables because you can't trade major league ready pitching. So the only way you trade that is if you get another pitcher in return. So if you're gonna go get Crochet, yeah, of course you need to include some pitching. But if you're trading, let's say for Bichette, Bo Bichette, Daunt's son, as Romy would call him. Daunt Jr. would if he takes a pitcher, then we still got to go another pitcher. You cannot give up pitching that's ready for the major leagues right now. Starting pitching. Okay, that's my theory right now. Because what? What am I hearing? You can never have enough pitching. Why is that? Pitcher's break. Just print those shirts now. Speaking of left-handers, and I'm fans of Maddox Bruns. So at Great Lakes, he got a late start too. So they're babying him right now. 13.2 innings, 8 hits, 9 walks, 23 Ks. He's a good one. Let's see. Okay, if Sasaki has an arm injury, do you think the Dodgers will go hard after him? No. They'll make him a competitive offer, but they're not gonna Yamamoto him. No way. Knowing the farm ready to take shortstop, go get Bichette. Yeah, you got to go get somebody. I think. I think when he comes back, Mookie needs to go back to second, even though he is able to work out at short with his injury. For now, it's Rojas and I guess Kike. Freeland has been struggling a bit in Tulsa. Yeah, I mean that's adjustment time, right? Made some throwing and fielding errors. He's still his build and everything, but without without the grease, he still reminds me of Brandon Crawford. Now, I make fun of Brandon Crawford for his hair and the fact he was on the Giants. But a dude had a really nice career, and it should have ended, but it didn't. Landon Knack, we're all in on the Landon Knack bandwagon. He is in the rotation. Keep on chugging. Yohan Vargas, he's way low on this list. We know that's going to change. We know it. We have him. He's batting .320, .415 on base, .480 slug, 100 at bats, 32 hits, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 HRs, 15 ribbies. Ks are a little high, but how old is he? Mr. Yohan Vargas is 18. I mean, look at that baby face. Come on. And that's true. So Mike's making a really good point about Sasaki. You can only give him up to the bonus number. So they can give him a bonus of, I think it's $3 million right now. I think that's where they're at. Would rather have Robleski called up than trade for Crochet. Yeah, I mean, I can see the logic there. It's going to take a lot, but I think got to go. In my opinion, you go all in. If Crochet is somebody they believe, Crochet is a guy that doesn't have a long history, so we got to keep that in mind. So that's a good point. Do you give up a lot of talent for a guy that's like, well, is he going to be out of gas pretty soon? Kendall George, the man with the wheels, on base 379. So let's see, 197 at bats. He's got 31 walks. Ks aren't too bad. He's been making a lot of contact. A few more caught stealings than should be, but he's just learning. He in high school, he never had to worry about getting caught. He wasn't going to run into catch like it. But if you got catchers with arms like Jesus Galiz or Carlito Rojas, he's going to, you got to get better at that. And he will. Smart kid. He's very young. Peyton Martin, or as some people like to say, Peyton. I don't say the word Peyton. 9 games. So I'm not worried about what he did at Rancho. That was just coming back. So Great Lakes. 3 games, 10.2 innings, 10 hits, 6 walks, 11 Ks. His walks, so if you look at last year, 39.2 innings, He only walked 15. That's pretty good for these guys. Let's see. Next dude, Tehran. Man, let's see. What's Tehran? So he started out really bad. So these numbers are actually really good compared to where he was. The slug is still not quite there. It's not quite there. But his batting average was like, it was in the Cartaya range. They were both really struggling. So his Ks are up. But yeah, they're actually not worse than last year. Last year was worse. But yeah, he's gotta keep on keeping on. Keep that catching. Keep getting better. Get as a catcher. So Diego. Oh, but these are terrible numbers. No, but these numbers have all happened in the last month. I mean, he was literally batting 130. So everything's coming around with Diego, and it sounds like he's getting promoted. I am not making anything official. I do not do that. I am just repeating what I've heard from published sources, Dodgers Daily and the rest. Yeah, Lorenzo is doing better. It's good to see. Jackson Ferris, big arm, came in the Michael Busch trade along with Zaire Hope. Cubs are going to hate the fact that they made that trade someday. His ERA is coming down. So 14 games, 63.2 innings. How old is he? Is he 20 yet? He's 20 this year. 52 hits, 81 Ks. And the walks aren't too bad. So, Kyle Hurt, come on. Just bring him back. He's a Dodger, man. This is a guy that needs to be pitching for the Dodgers, not no reason to waste those bullets in the minor leagues. I mean, dude's 26, and he's a real nice guy. I have to usually reintroduce myself, but when he's like, oh yeah. So Showtime, yeah, you like Ferris, and I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that. River Ryan, he is back. We just want him to be back and better than ever. He is 25, turns 26 a couple days after moi. Let's see. So he had the one appearance with Rancho, which I was out of town. OKC, he's doing his thing. He's just getting started. That's all. He's just getting started. Another month or two. But I still think, and I think half this chat is going to agree that we see River Ryan. Nick Frasso, he's broken. It's a bummer. He's out for the year. Shoulder, we'll see. I mean, dang. Josue DePaulo's up to number 2. Look at that. Oh man, 19 years old, just turned 19. He's such a young guy. But yeah, 279 average. And he started slow too. On base is 388. He's got the great eye. 208 at bats. The home runs are 6. There'll be more. Dalton, just catch, man. Just keep catching. 258, 374, 468. Those are good numbers. 190 at bats. So his Ks are a little up, but the walks are there too. So that is the top 30. Let's go back to the chat. No word on Brady Smith yet. Yeah, Ryan does. He's got great stuff. Explosive. Cartaya has some life. Heating it up. Yeah, let's just hope he fixed something. Yeah, it's kind of weird. His numbers might get inflated in the PCL, especially hopefully they don't go back to Albuquerque. Oh, Brady Smith done for the year. Yuck. So Kyle's rehab just not looking good yet, huh? Okay. So maybe he's not ready yet. But now he is back on the active roster, and I'm sure he'll be out there working things through. But I'm a big believer that we're going to have need Kyle Hurd at the end of the year. It also depends on, Brusdar and Dustin May, Daniel Hudson. Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. Same with Blake training. That arm. Freeland's updated numbers. Oh, let's take a look. Why not? Oh, I was about to click on him from here, but no, I can't do that because they didn't rank him. All right. That's the best way to do the queries is just put their name in MILB. Freeland also cleaned up his look. I don't know if you noticed that. All clean cut. So right now, and this isn't bad. I mean, in Double A, he's got 43 games, 158 ABs, 9 doubles, 7 dongs, 19 RBIs, 37 strikeouts. Where's the walk? 26 walks, 272, 408. Let's look at his splits because he is a switchy switch. Splits. There they are. Let's see. Versus left versus no. Oh, that's that was a Great Lakes. I'm not caring about that. Huh. I'm missing something here. Oh well. Let's see if we can see it. Do we got a team? No. Game logs. So in June, he's down. He's only hitting 237 in June. So I see what you're saying. Albertus, I know, man. No, he's got to come to Rancho. So one of the things to keep an eye out for. Oh, my ears starting to hurt a little bit. One of the things to keep an eye out for. The draft is coming up in a month. That means they need to get rid of 20 guys. So there will be some guys starting to be released. It's going to suck. It's going to really suck. But some of these guys need to get out there. Oh, at Freeland's fielding, but that's just fielding average. That doesn't. Well, that's an indicator, but it's not. Doesn't give me a lot. Where? Why am I not? Huh. Stats. Huh. Do we have his fielding? Oh, let's go to career. It's not giving me his fielding. Okay, yeah, thanks, Andre, for coming by. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Anytime, right? Yeah, it's I don't know about Freeland's fielding. I haven't seen it in a while. So you're watching it more than I am. I've been very rare to watch the minor league games like I prefer to. It's glimpses here and there. But yeah. Do you think so, Mike? Do you think Freeland can be a major league shortstop? That's my question for you. Or is he a different position? What time we are at 10:08, so we've gone about an hour. It's gone pretty quick. Yeah, so get ready. There's going to be 15 to 20 guys that can get released. So I'm going to defend my guy, Diaz. They're not going to get not yet. His fielding's been great. Speed looks fine. I've seen him really up close. he's I mean, like you wouldn't, You see if I could throw this one out there real quick. I'll just show you guys a real up close with him. On here. Let's see if you guys can. I'm gonna put it on this camera. Let's see if I can get it in there. That's how close I get to Willman. he even high fives us, the media. No, he's in good shape. It's just he has grown, and I'm a believer in him. I think it's going to take a while because the swing and miss is there. I mean, oh my goodness. I don't think he would deny that. But they play him a lot, and they play him at shortstop, and he's playing a really good shortstop. And he's very confident, so that's good. Let's take a quick look at his numbers. So he's still only 20. You know, we're not giving up on Willman. But yeah, the numbers are tough. And let's see, what did he do? So in Rancho last year, 266. This year he's at 232. It's the strikeouts. 100% it's the strikeouts. If he can adjust that a little bit, because he is strong. He is strong, but he had all I can say. His first couple years, he had a really rough time, and it's something I can't repeat. But life was tough for him. There was a lot going on with him, and it's what happens sometimes when you get $2 million, right? Okay, you think in 2 years? Okay. Bo's on the 10-day. Okay. So the thing is, Willman will be eligible for the Rule 5. They're not going to put him on the 40-man yet. No one's going to take him yet. They're not ready, but plenty of speed there. Plenty of athletic ability. Makes some really good plays. And like I said, Osorio looks very athletic out there too. But you know, if we get our guy Albertus up there, we'll see what happens. I think they'd like to promote Diaz. He's just not quite there, and I'm hoping it changes. And I have bias. I will admit that. You know, he's one of the guys. He's just one of those really good dudes. At least he did get paid, so that's good. A lot of these other guys haven't been paid. I think Willman got. I thought it was $2 million. Yeah. Hope you save some of it. That's important. You know, you don't know how long you're going to keep that money. Let's see. Okay, what's going on there? What'd Manny do this time? I'm just checking a couple things out real quick here. All right. Anything else happening? Like I said, Bobby Miller tomorrow against, and it'll be interesting to see him again. His last start was in Colorado. Flexen, Mr. Flexen. Let's see. Didn't the Dodgers face him last year and he probably got destroyed him? I don't know. I seem to think that. One of those guys. He's one of those guys. Yo Jackson, that's a good name. I like it. Yo Jackson Laya, okay. Well, hopefully see what he can do. Be interesting to see. Hopefully he's Cunha, man. Great player, bad knees. What can you say? It's a bummer. I'm really sweating. Man, air conditioning's going on soon. Yeah, I like Juan. He had a rough one last year. He's got a really good attitude. I think he's also really, really well liked on the team. If we look at his career, you go, I mean, he came up, 2022, he came to the Quakes. He had been doing really well in the ACL, and then did okay. Then last year, just basically just vanished. Got hurt, all those bad things, and just had a bad year. This year he's been coming around. Yeah, I'm not giving up on him at all. I don't give up on any of these guys. That's the Dodgers' job. It's not my job. My job is to cover them. I'm also there for them as support. I just, that's part of who I am. Yeah, Enriquez, man. He's if so I've been, you know, I have an interview with Edgardo. He's a big man, and he's so young still. Let's look at Edgardo here. Let's go back to this. Yeah, I am sweating like a fool here. Edgardo Enriquez. 22, just turned 20. Or no, he turned, wait. He turned 22 today. What do you know? 6'4", 200. He's bigger than 200, I believe. But it's a good 200. It's a good 200. Yeah, I mean, 17 games, 27 innings pitched, 53 Ks. Sorry, folks, that play is up, up, and up. It looks like pure in Tulsa right now, just relief. He started with Rancho. It was those 2-inning jobs. I was really glad to get some footage of him. Really happy for him. Want him to do well for sure. Yeah, okay. Before I just die of sweat here, let's end it. Again, as always, I do appreciate everybody. Thank you again so much for coming out, listening to this old man. We'll not sure when our next show is going to be. It depends. If I go to the Doobie Brothers tomorrow night, I will not be doing a show. I'll be taking it to the streets. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then we'll see maybe Wednesday. We'll check that out. I do usually have a Bible study on Wednesday. We'll see. That got postponed last week, and we'll see what the deal is. Yep. Have a good night, everyone. Again, thanks everyone. We'll trying to get out here more. I'm uploading a lot of stuff to Instagram. A lot of the pictures coming up. Please take a look. Support the channels, like, subscribe, all those good things. It all helps, and I appreciate it. Let me get back to where I should be. I really appreciate it. That's what we need to do. We'll be back at this when we can. And let's just hope for a really good Dodger victory tomorrow. Let's hope we don't get shut out by some nobody, which is that standard that has happened so many times. And of course, happy birthday to Edgardo Enriquez, as we just found out. And as always, thanks so much. God bless. And go Dodgers.